Morning and happy Thanksgiving. I'm doing themed readings for what you are manifesting in 2023. So, this will be for those of you who are manifesting wands into your life. Of course, obviously, myself included, you can manifest more than one thing at a time. But here we go. Flexible. So interesting. For your theme for 2023, manifesting wands, you got flexible, be like bamboo, strong yet bending. And don't those look like wands, obviously? Interesting. Interessante. Empress. I'm going to actually, I know what the Empress means in tarot, but I'm going to actually read what the Oracle book says about her. This is the Sacred Cycles Oracle. I see the highest path, stepping back from the demands and endless expectations that she will continually provide for others. The Empress brings a distinctive approach to the feminine wisdom of care and boundaries. She embodies the sense of one surveying her queendom, carefully taking stock of what flows and what or who has got to go. The Empress imbues nurturance in unique ways, seeking stability between what's right for her and what's best for the collective. Deeply connected to the one true great mother, Mother Earth, she prioritizes being in equilibrium and so calls on you to create balanced dynamics in your own life. And we got bamboo, be strong yet bending. The Empress is a reminder that the choices to say no, step back from a partnership, and speak confidently about your needs are all steeped in sacred sovereignty. Your self-confidence and decision-making can be strengthened by spending time in communion with the earth as you step outside daily happenings to remember the big picture. Feel the interconnectedness and harmony that exists within the natural world as I sit here in the woods in my cabin. If you are manifesting wands and you are looking for a direction and clarity about how you're taking action, where you're taking action, what are the next steps of your path, I feel like I could just end the reading right there with those two cards. But I am going to pull one more oracle card here. This is the Witching Hour Oracle. Growth. And well, look at these two cards together. Listen, if you're a man, you must be fantastic. If you're a man and you watch this, you must be absolutely fantastic, okay? Because this is all just energy. This is all mood. This is all vibe. You can be a man and you can tap into this. If you don't know how, then that is probably a great challenge for you for growth. Growth. Looking at areas where the growth that you need, the growth and direction and clarity that you're looking for, wanting in your path, is really about you changing your perspective. Letting go of narratives about yourself and others or your positioning in relationships or in areas of your life. That it's really just a matter of you changing your perspective on things. Two people can look at the exact same thing and see two completely opposite things. I just said the word thing way too many times. Okay, let's just clarify a little bit here. Like I just said, and also this is crazy, probably for me, because I just did my own reading like 45 minutes ago, and I got these exact three cards together. So there you go. Like when Tara was like, I said what I said, mic drop. As I literally just said, the difference between seeing 3 of Swords or a 9 of Cups is a matter of your perspective. Literally everything that he wants and needs his way of escape, the bridge to a better place, his castle, everything. He still has two cups back here, but he's not seeing it. But that doesn't mean it's not there. It's a matter of perspective. I'll share this with you because why not? Because I literally got these exact 3 cards for myself like 45 minutes ago. I have been enjoying my life that I have right now, but wanting to expand into a new version of my life. And I've been like scripting and visualizing and, how one does, right? And then literally like a couple of weeks ago during a tarot session with myself, I had this big like moment of clarity that the elements of the dream life that I'm wanting to manifest right now are the life that I had when I was married before I got divorced, and I was incredibly depressed. But even the type of marriage that I had, even though I was depressed at that time, my marriage was really good. All the elements of why my marriage was good at that time. The house that I had, the sense of family that I had, the backyard that I had. I had a job where I was working remotely from home. I had a lot of time. I was leaning into all my creativity. I had some good friends in my life at that time. And so it just like hit me that, and so I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but this like experience of looking around you and feeling like I have everything that should be making me happy, but I'm not happy. I'm not enjoying it enough. I can tell that like I'm surrounded by a great life. I have friends. I have a beautiful home. I'm an adventurer. I have someone who loves me, someone to love, blah blah blah. I have all of this, and yet it's not sinking in. And it's so it like I got convicted about how in that reading a couple of weeks ago, I got convicted about how I had all those elements in my life at that time. Every single thing that I am now wanting to manifest, a work from home job, et cetera, right? But when I had all of those things before, I was a different version of myself. And so I was depressed, not because my life needed to change. Because look, now here I am, 12 years later, wanting to manifest so many of those same elements again, except from a different point of reference because I'm a different person. And the whole journey that I have been on the last 12 years was never about needing to change anything in my life. It was about me needing to change my perspective on myself, on who I am. So, you might feel like you are in this 3 of Swords or this, look at this 3 cups spilt, right? And Spirit is just wanting you to know if what you're looking to manifest is wands, direction, knowing how to get unstuck, knowing what to do next, trying to like rekindle your passion in your life, letting it seep in, feeling the enjoyment, feeling the strength and like the fire and the decisiveness and like knowing who you are, knowing where you're going, all of that. It's in here. Believe me, I just told you my whole story. Believe me, I know that sometimes it's easier said than done, but that's when you need to get away. Go to the woods, trust me. Oh, and then here we have, okay, Strength, 3 of Wands, and the Tower, clarifying the Empress. Just realize, lean into, up until this point, you are the person that you are for a reason, on purpose. Everything that has happened in your life, all the decisions you have made, have been leading you where you are now so that you can get to where you are going next. And I'm seeing you just not even realizing just how things are about to click into place for you. And I'm not a Christian anymore, but when I was in the church, I believed it wholeheartedly. And one of the things that they taught us, or that I had learned about prayer, was to always pray God's will and pray that things would happen in such a way that God would get the glory. Now I am the belief that our inner being is God, the part of us that's connected to all source energy, blah blah blah. Pick your belief system. However, I just want to say, you have no idea how things are going to come together for you when you start working on, I don't need circumstances to change before I can be the person I want to be. I don't need other people to change before I can feel like the person I want to be. I don't need anything outside of myself to change before I can feel what I want to feel. I can see the abundance, the prosperity, the love, the joy, the excuses to be in high flow state right now, right where I am, because it has nothing to do with the circumstances of my life. It has everything to do with the circumstances of my heart, mind, and spirit. That is that internal strength that you have within you. And when you start leaning into that, you have no idea. This might not even be, this tower could not be anything negative. It doesn't have to be that. It just means that something is going to be torn down to make way for what it is that you actually want. And I just see Spirit saying, you have no idea how things are going to click together for you in such a way that God gets the glory. The higher being of yourself is the one who's going to get the glory. Spirit is going to get the glory. However you think about that, you will know, I didn't make this happen out of my ego, out of just trying, forcing things, pushing things. That wand energy, that fire wand energy, like that's the challenge for you, and that's going to be the blessing for you as you are manifesting this wand energy into your life. Realizing that no matter how much work you do, how hard you strive, how hard you want it, how disciplined you are, all of those things, how much action you're taking, things are going to come together for you ultimately in a way that you're going to know Spirit is the one taking care of you. Everything is orchestrated in divine timing and in divine order for you, because you are that Mother Earth to your world. You are the Empress, the Emperor to your reality. And so when your focus is on what matters and here, everything in your reality has no choice but to reflect that, who you are and what you are. And lastly, Page of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and 10 of Swords. The reason that things are going to come together for you specifically in this way, to where it will be so clear to you that you did not, out of your ego, out of just taking action, make everything happen. Things are going to come together for you in a way where it will be so crystal clear to you that you have Spirit on your side, whatever that means to you. So that in your manifestation of wands, that part of you that used to think that it's all on you to make things happen, to create something, that you have to bring it to you, all of that mindset has just slowed down what you're capable of, because it's all an energy of like, oh, I have to do this, I have to create this, as if it's not there. It's really a lack mindset. And there is some empowerment in there. There's some independence. There's some strength in there that you have learned, but now you can let that go. You're leveling up to where you are creating through manifestation. And Spirit is supporting you. But what Spirit wants you to know is you need to have way more fun. Have way, way more fun. Be like a child, take a step back, let Spirit take the lead on this. And even as you are taking action, it will be inspired action. Inspired action, following what you're passionate about, what you're excited about, what you're curious about, what you love doing, what feeds your soul, what feeds your spirit. Do that. How is that connected to building your wealth, building whatever that foundation is that you want your dream life to be built upon? Spirit is coming to support you. You may not see the direct correlation between, oh, I'm taking action on things totally unrelated to my pentacles, totally unrelated to my finances, totally unrelated. I don't see a connection, but they're intimately connected because it's all about that perspective, you getting into flow state, you being in communion with spirit. And then that is that transformation. That's that transformation for you. Things are going to have to be let go. But when you are in a place of so much self-love and you're having fun, you're doing the things you enjoy, you're doing the things that make you feel like yourself, like your truest self, so that you're really close with yourself, your higher self, then it becomes easier to say no to anything that doesn't match that energy. And that can be a 10 of swords, that can be a tower, it can be a little bit of a 3 of swords energy. It can be a little, I have to let go of this thing. I need to let go of this toxic relationship, this friendship. I need to let go of this habit. I need to let go of this aspect of my identity that's not serving me anymore. There can be a little pain in there, but it feels so much better and it feels so much easier when you are coming from that place of like, I know exactly who I am and I'm rooted deep in my own spirit. I feel like this was for me, but I was trying not to put myself into this. But at any rate, God bless you if you're on the same path as me.